Hi, my name is Brad Mamola, DGL Section 1. Two topics I'm going to talk about today are data management and networking. Data management is very helpful because it teaches us not only to organize our files, but to compress and zip them. And this will save us time and money in the future. Also, backing up your files is always a must, which is why I have this little thing here. It's a 1 terabyte portable hard drive. Everything that I do on a daily basis, I back up every night. That ensures that I have an insurance policy basically with everything that I work on, from movies to audio to even screenplays, PowerPoint presentations. It's all on that 1 terabyte backup hard drive, and I also back up my files with an 8 gig flash drive. Data management in the future will help me because not only will I know where all of my work is, but it will be easily accessible, it'll save me time, and I can do my job quickly and effectively. Networking, as we learned, is probably the biggest, most important aspect of the entertainment field. I've met some of the most creative, talented people ever in my life just in 1 month of being at Full Sail, which is why I made these business cards, websites. All these tools that you have at your disposal are great ways of not only meeting new people, new talent, but also securing jobs. This is not only a great way to get your foot in the door, but to also show off, show people how talented you are in whatever field you may have chosen. Now, what motivates me currently, I would have to say, is just the chance of a better life. I've been in the work field for about 7 years, and near the end of it, really didn't enjoy it all too much. So one thing I was really passionate about was film and writing and creating and all these cool, fun things people got to do, albeit professionally, they still got to do what they enjoy. And I've watched various interviews with writers, directors, and they always said that, no matter how tough the job was or how long the hours were, they always loved what they did. And at the end of the day, I think that is more important than just simply saying, yeah, I did the same thing over and over again, and it was boring, and I hate my life. So now that I'm at Full Sail, I always have to remind myself, don't screw up, because you'll go straight back to that life with more bills piled on top of you than what you can pay. So failure really isn't an option. So whenever I get down and out, whenever I think that maybe I'm not going to make it, or if I'm late on a project or something, I always think back to the life that I don't want to go back to, and that really keeps me going, and that's what mainly motivates me in class and looking forward to the future. Although it is a little scary thinking about the future, and maybe I'll fail or maybe I'll succeed, it doesn't matter, because you can't go back to a life that you hate, because then you'll never make it out alive. How do I perceive myself? Not really a hard worker, too much of a dreamer. But now that I've gotten to Full Sail, I think I've kind of found my niche. Thank you. That's my mom. it's really funny. I'm not afraid to share with them, you know, some movie clips that I've edited, or some photos that I've taken and worked on with Lightroom with Photoshop. And I'm not afraid to be creative around other creative people. So hopefully they see me as creative and driven by that. And that's how I would like to be perceived. Somebody who's creative and driven by creation, driven by writing, by film editing, by movies just in general. It's not really hard to do just because it's part of who I am. I'm a total movie nut. I'm a total photo nut job. And whenever I do something, whenever I share something, people seem to like it, and hopefully they see me as someone who's not only passionate about what they do, but also knows how to have a good time while they're doing it. And that kind of goes back to enjoy what you do, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Steps, really, there are no steps necessary to maintain this at school or at my career. Again, it's just because that's who I am. That's what drives me. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I love, and that's basically the main artery that pumps life into my creative heart, I guess. You know, that's what drives me, and that I don't think that'll ever go away. My first month at Full Sail was a little scary. It's kind of like the first day of high school all over again. But after the second, third day of orientation, I started meeting people, started talking. You know, met a lot of guys in RA and a lot of people in creative writing. And once the classes got started, they were a little laxed for about the first week. Then in the second week, all these assignments got thrown right on top of us, which was, again, a little scary, but not too hard, because as long as you kept everything in order, and as long as you listened, and as long as you observed, you wouldn't have any problem. It's a simple method. Just be there, listen, and keep your mind open, and you will succeed. And I definitely did network. My future director of photography, Arturo Malave, me and him became close friends, and many others. Got to know each other very well. We keep in contact, and this is mainly because we know that eventually we'll meet each other one day to practice our craft before we move on to bigger and better things. We know that we'll meet each other eventually, because the fields we're going in, it's not just a one-man show, it's a multi-man show, man and woman show, and it's a team effort. And I think that's one of the great things I'm taking away from the Full Sail experience, is that it's not just about you. It's about everyone working together, coming together for one big creative purpose. And that's what's awesome. That's when I said, when I got to the school, these are my people. Additional thoughts. I really hate being on camera. I'm not really a good speaker. I tend to write a lot better. That's more personal stuff. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and hopefully I get an A.